Hey, what's up? I want to talk about a house today that I've only mentioned once or twice before. They are a niche house based out of Malaysia. They are called Rirana Perfumes. I was going through my sample box last night and spotted this. Um, it's called Blackwood by Rirana Perfumes. I ordered a discovery set from Krystal Fragrance about a year and a half ago, and I've just barely worn these at all. So I thought this would be a really good fragrance for me to talk about today. As a matter of fact, Krystal Fragrance is a distributor here in the United States. They are the ones I go to get hard to get niche fragrances. So I will put a link to them in the description if you want to check them out. Um, but yeah, I started wearing this last night because I thought this would be a really good fragrance to talk about. I got up this morning, I put it back on, had a full wear in this morning. About 3 hours ago, I put it back on. I wanted to wear this a few times before this review to get a really good idea of what this fragrance was about, how it develops, etc., etc. Let me give you the notes real quick for first. Blackwood by Rirana Perfumes. Notes are sandalwood, rosewood, cardamom, tonka bean, oud, and amber. I'll tell you what I get from this. This fragrance is pretty linear. So what I get, the main thing that I get from this fragrance is a really strong wood accord. That's the main thing that I get. The next thing that I get is a combination of a little bit of green, a little bit of dirty earthiness. Um, Nothing like really animalic, but there is a little bit of funkiness to it, a little bit of dirty earthiness, and also a little bit of something that's like almost like camphorous or eucalyptus type of smell. And those things, the green, the dirty, and earthiness, and the camphorous eucalyptus combination sort of goes really well together with the really strong wood accord. It is a little bit unique, a little bit different. There is one or two fragrances that I have that smell similar to this, but it's nothing like really common. So that's one thing that I like about it is a little bit unique. Um, and it smells pleasant. I like the combination of those things together. In general, it's a nice, pleasant fragrance. Those are the two things that I like about this fragrance. The things that I do not like about this fragrance are a lot more than what I like about this fragrance. One of the things that I do not like about this fragrance is the concentration of essential oils. As far as I know, all of Rirana Perfume's fragrances are between 60 and 70% essential oil concentration, which is extremely high. That's higher than extrait, and I don't like to even go to extrait. I don't like my fragrances to be that high in um, essential oils. I don't like that because it can get really nasty as far as like the oil on my skin, and that's what this did last night and twice today. Um, I put this on last night, and it was like it was like spraying on vegetable oil on my skin, and I hate that. It's really nasty. I think that's really disgusting, that feeling. But I was like, just give it a few minutes. It will like absorb into my skin. Everything will be fine. It didn't. About 2 hours later, they was still like, it was like vegetable oil on my skin. So I had to get out of bed, wipe it off with a paper towel because I was getting that stuff. I was getting this fragrance on my bed sheets, and it was making my bed sheets oily and stained. So that was a big turnoff to me. And also, it looks like with the concentration of essential oils that high, it looks like the performance would be killer, but it wasn't. I thought I would be getting like 12 plus hours longevity. It was more like 6.5 to 7 hours before it started fading out. All three times that I've wore this, it's already like pretty much gone right now, and I've only had this on like 3 hours, and it's already started to turn into a skin scent. And it doesn't project. It's really mild as far as performance. It doesn't project. It is more than a skin scent, but not much more than a skin scent. It leaves a little bit of a scent trail, but not much. Um, when you wave your hands, you can sort of get, whiffs of it, but it doesn't project at all. So the performance sucks. Excuse me. Um, and the price point, this fragrance is really expensive. A 50 mil of this goes for 115 bucks. You can go to Krystal Fragrances and get any fragrance on their website. You can get samples like 2 mil, 5 mil, 10 mil. Um, any house, they have like samples. But this particular house, their 50 mil goes for $115. So that would be equivalent to if Rirana Parfumes put this fragrance in 100 mil, which is my typical um, size bottle that I usually buy is 100 mil. That would be $200+ for 100 mil of this fragrance. And that price point doesn't match with what I'm getting as far as the satisfaction of this fragrance to me. The price point doesn't match the fragrance, is what I'm trying to say. It's underwhelming. There's nothing wow about this fragrance at all. That's one thing that I was like hoping for, is something to make me go, wow, this is like a really great fragrance. It was actually a little bit boring, even though it was a little bit unique. It's a little bit boring, a little bit underwhelming. The performance sucks. It's really oily when you put it on your skin, and I'm just really not satisfied with this fragrance whatsoever. Um, and I don't recommend it. I have 8 more Rirana fragrances that I'm going to try. As a matter of fact, I'll go through my sample box and find another Rirana perfume or fragrance and maybe wear it tonight and see if I get anything better. But I'm really unsatisfied with this fragrance, especially for the price point. It doesn't match up to me. So anyway, I do not recommend it, but I'm going to try another one here tonight. So maybe the next Rirana perfume will be better. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. And peace.